Hi there! If camera is the most important thing you look for in a smartphone, then this is the phone for you, the Vivo X100 Pro. A true camera phone when it comes to image quality, video quality and camera features. Above that, it also has top-of-the-line flagship level specs that literally smokes the competition when it comes to benchmarks. But we all know, people who buy smartphones don't actually run benchmarks on them. All they need is top-notch performance, premium design, long battery life and amazing cameras. Check out the camera module. A lot of people are surprised just by its sheer size. But I understand because it's primarily a camera-centric phone. Let's dive in deeper. So at the back, it has the ZS 1-inch 50 megapixel wide camera with laser focus and OIS. Then a 50 megapixel periscope lens, also with OIS support, and a 50 megapixel ultra wide. Then it also comes with the secondary Vivo V3 chip. It helps achieve dramatic quality in every frame. Alright, enough specs, let's see the results. Check these out. Taken from the primary sensor, shoot in absolutely any lighting conditions and the X100 Pro will nail it. We did use filters for some images which are perfect to post on social media handles like Instagram. I mean, just go crazy taking pictures and every image will be post-worthy. Trust me, it's that impressive. But what I'm most awestruck is night images. It's just amazing. Not a single blur image. Of course, you do need to hold it steady for best results, but you get the hang of it as you start using it. Here are some food pictures, and I know a lot of people love these. So much detail, and that cinematic look will just make it perfect. Then here are some ultra wide shots. You can also take the sunset images and that sun looks like a perfect red globe. However, I would advise you to use a tripod because it's really hard to keep your hand steady. The X100 Pro supports up to 100x zoom. But are these pictures any good? Well, that's a mixed bag for sure. You can zoom in to get better shots, but 100x is usually hazy and unstable. But yes, 50x, 60x are pretty decent and usable. By the way, we also captured some moon shots which look pretty damn good. If you dig inside the settings, you can change the image type to vivid, to texture and even Zeiss, which would give a pretty natural but beautiful looking shots. When it comes to videos, you can record 8K at 30 FPS, but when you switch the stability to Ultra, the resolution drops to 1080p 60 FPS. If you choose standard, then it will record 4K and then the results will be pretty impressive. Oh, by the way, we took some long exposure shots. Check these out. They look so cool. Now here are some pictures taken with the 32 megapixel selfie camera and they look terrific. The skin tones are just perfect. Wide angle shots, they create a good bokeh effect with portrait. Then here are some taken at night and low light. Wow, simply amazing. Then here's a full HD 60 FPS video recorded handheld from the front camera. I'm really surprised to see there's no 4K video recording on such a premium phone. But surely glad to see that the quality is really good and the video is very stable. Now this is my favorite part. You can also record cinematic videos from the front and back camera. Now as you can see, the background becomes blur, which is perfect for recording cinematic videos and content. Edge detection is just flawless. But I can still say this very confidently that the Vivo X100 Pro has one of the best camera smartphones of 2024. But now I want to move towards the phone aspect because eventually it's a phone. So I'll start with the design. The back has this satin black matte finish, feels really nice to touch. The frame is made of metal, it's got a glossy finish, but still, it doesn't attract any fingerprint or smudges. In fact, you can even spot the antenna lines if you look closely. It weighs about 221 grams, which might seem a tad heavier, but it's so well balanced that you don't feel the heft at all. It also comes with IP68 rating, so technically you can submerge it in a meter of water for 30 minutes and you don't have to worry a bit. But I won't recommend. Bottom line, it's well protected from dust and any kind of water damage. Check out this camera module. It screams premium. I'm absolutely in love with the way it looks. The front glass comes with Gorilla Glass Victus to protect it against scratches and any kind of physical damage. I've been using this phone for over a month and it still remains in pristine condition to date. The build quality is super impressive. At the bottom is a speaker, USB-C port, a microphone, and a SIM tray that can house dual nano SIM cards. Sadly, there's no support for SD card expansion, but glad to say that the X100 Pro comes with eSIM support, so you can completely go SIM-free if needed. On the top is an IR blaster, so you can use any third-party app like we're using the Mi Remote app to control some of your home appliances like the air conditioner, set-top box, TVs, and so much more. Coming to the display. So it comes with a 6.78-inch curved LTPO AMOLED display with a resolution of 2800 by 1260 pixels. It's a super high resolution panel, which means everything is detailed and crisp. The color reproduction is absolutely flawless. It's vibrant, punchy, with perfect deep blacks. 120Hz refresh rate adds the much needed smoothness to the interface. It comes with an LTPO display, which means it goes down up to 1 Hz, so it will adjust according to the apps you're using. You can notice the smoothness, especially in social media apps like Instagram. It's smooth as silk. Now Vivo claims 3000 nits of peak brightness, and we tested it outdoors, and I can tell you it's super clear and very bright. Easily usable in any lighting situations. Then the in-display fingerprint scanner is super fast and almost unlocks instantly. It's crazy seeing in-display scanners get so snappy. As always, I wish that the fingerprint scanner was a tad higher, but I guess I'm getting used to it. Then the true experience of this display is while watching movies and videos. Content goes edge to edge and looks absolutely stunning. Fans of OTT apps like Netflix, you can now stream true HDR content on this phone thanks to a super bright panel. Everything just pops. Then here's a 4K YouTube video, and it plays full 4K 60 FPS without any lag or stutter. Above that, HDR content is a delight to watch. Just amazing. The Vivo X100 Pro comes with dual stereo speakers, there's one down-firing speaker, and the earpiece doubles as a secondary speaker. Time for a quick demo.
Think, just do. Come on, Rooster, you got him. Drop down and take the shot. It's too low. Too late. Had your chance.
Alright, so initially I thought that the sound would not be as balanced because there's one down firing speaker and there's one upward firing speaker. To my surprise, they sound really good. It's also really loud, they're quite clear and very impressive audio fidelity. Coming to the OS. So it's running the latest Android 14 over FunTouch UI 14 as well. Now FunTouch has come a long way, it's a lot more cleaner and has drastically fewer pre-installed apps. The best part, you can also delete the other ones that you don't need. Also, if you dig into the settings, I like this dynamic effects section where you can change the animations and add some lighting effects for fingerprint scanner, for charging and more. Worth checking out. Coming to the performance. So it's powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9300 chipset. It's a 4nm chipset and absolutely rocks. Of course, it supports 5G and 5G networks will work across all 5G network providers in India. Super impressive flagship level performance. From running basic tasks to running high intensive graphic games. The unit we have came with 16GB LPDDR5 RAM with support for virtual RAM expansion for more 16GB, giving a total of 32GB RAM. I mean, itne RAM to high-end laptops mein bhi nahi hote. So that's great. It helps opening apps instantly. Multitasking is such a breeze. And the best part, most recently used apps launch right away thanks to abundance of RAM. Then we also ran the Antutu benchmark and it scored an unbelievable 20,15,000. It smashes all Antutu records. Then 512GB of storage with storage type UFS 4.1. We ran the speed test for that as well and it scored 4043 MB read and 3632 MB write. Super solid. Then we also ran the CPU throttle test and the CPU throttled to 84% of its max performance. Pretty stable for such a powerful chipset. Then we also played BGMI and Call of Duty. Gaming was just next level. We got 90 FPS easily and it played flawlessly. One of my best gaming experiences thanks to the super powerful CPU and GPU. It did get warm, but not too warm. Neither did we notice any lag or drop frames. If you like to play high-intensive graphic games like BGMI or Genshin Impact, the Vivo X100 Pro is probably one of the best options to consider. Coming to the battery. So we get a little larger 5400 mAh battery, which is about 10% bigger than most Android phones nowadays, which is why also that added weight. But the good thing is that it lasts pretty long. I never killed this phone in one day, and that too with heavy use. For most people, it would still go 2 days with light to medium use. You get 100-watt charging support, and it charges from 0 to 100 in just 20 minutes. I never charged this phone for more than 10 minutes, considering the battery was never zero. Then one of my other favorite features is 50-watt wireless charging support, which is just insane. Now, I don't have the fast charger with me, but I've seen that wireless charging is very, very handy. By the way, it also supports reverse charging, which means you can charge your secondary phone or your TWS earphones using this phone just with a USB-C cable. It's so convenient. Alright, final thoughts. So, the Vivo X100 Pro has been my daily driver for more than a month now. The reason is simple. Best camera, brilliant display and flagship performance. You can currently buy the 16GB plus 512GB storage variant from Flipkart for 89,999. Now there are also a lot of card offers which I highly recommend you check out. I'll share the link below in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check this one out. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.